Hello and welcome to Northland Psychological Services. Our clinic is a small private practice for mental health providers. We serve the general community, but we are also very specially equipped to work with our first responders. I'm the clinical director here at Northland Psychological. I specialize in working with people with post-traumatic stress, OCD. I'm also a couples therapist. I do a technique called EMDR, eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, working with trauma. I also have a therapy dog, Norwegian elk hound named Kenai, that's also very helpful in our sessions. Outside of this, I also work with our local first responders doing critical incident response.
I'm Alex Ross. I am a licensed professional clinical counselor, both in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and I specialize in addressing trauma across all ages. I have subspecialties in working with kids and teens, as well as first responder groups, so fire, law, EMS, dispatch. I will often have my French Bulldog Artemis, otherwise known as Artie, in the office with me. She can be both a great distraction as well as a source of support. One of the supplemental services that I provide at times is trauma-informed yoga, either for individuals or groups, and essentially the focus of that service is to support people having an improved relationship between mind and body.
So Reiki is a 2,500-year-old complementary type of energy work. So the technique in and of itself is really not me healing. I am not a healer. I just send energy from my hands into the person or the client's body. And then it's usually the hands, the head, the feet. So I work with people with chronic illnesses or anxiety or depression. And there's a lot of anecdotal-based evidence regarding that it does on some level help.
Hi, my name is David Lindebauer. I am an MSED LPCC here at Northland Psychological Services. I specialize in working with trauma and couples therapy, and I am trained in brain spotting and the use of motivational interviewing and trauma-focused cognitive behavioral. Brain spotting is the use of where you look is how you feel. So it connects an emotion and an event to a feeling within your body, and it will help you help you build that reconnection between the mind-body connection and help you process through the highly emotional events that you've experienced in a way that makes it more manageable for processing.
My name is Rebecca Oakes. I am a licensed social worker and I work at Northland Psychological Services. My area of specialties are with young children and children. I work with parents and young children. It typically involves the parent and the child being together in the room, especially when the child is under the age of 10, although it depends on what the specific client need is. However, children exist only within their parents when they are younger, and so we work within the relationship instead of working with an individual child. It's usually play-based, play-related, involving parents, and I will do individual sessions with parents by themselves as well in order to help support the children and the needs of the parents as well.
I'm a therapist here at Northland Psychological Services. I started here in November of 2023. So I went back to school to do therapy with specifically police officers and then also anybody in the first responder field. I have 17 years of experience in law enforcement as a police officer, where I worked on patrol. I worked as an investigator, crisis negotiator, field trainer, and so that time of my life, with that experience, I've really developed a passion for how to take care of yourself as a police officer with all the stress that police officers endure on a daily basis. So my passion is working with police officers and first responders on wellness, treating trauma, stress injury, anxiety, and depression.